Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Welcome all. The match between Hurricanes and Comets. Hurricanes won the toss and elected to bat. Cautious start from the batting side as the bowlers begin with the discipline. Just 3 runs from the opening over, keeping the pressure firmly on the batters. No boundaries yet, and the fielding side will please with the tight start. 3 for 0 after 1 overs. Current run rate 3. The bowlers have drawn fast blood in the battle of patience. Only 3 in a opening over. The batter will be looking to break free in the next over. Good start from the bowler. First bowler's dot. Back to back dot balls. Oh, that's a lovely dot ball again. 3 dots in a row. Four dots in a row. The pressure is mounting on Hurricanes. Batters as the Comets bowler continue to hit right areas. 5 consecutive dot balls have kept the score completely check forcing. What a great maiden over. End of second over, Hurricanes CC 3 for 0. An outstanding start with the ball from the Comets. 2 overs gone, only 3 runs. The batters are finding it extremely difficult to rotate the strike, let alone find the boundary. After 2 overs, 3 for 0. Good start from the batting side, and they have to settle for only 1 run. Good start from the batting side. That's a lovely stop from the fielder. Nice shot from Wesley. Nice comeback. A dot ball. That's a lovely shot for 4 runs. A beautifully timed boundary breaks the pressure after a quiet start and gets innings moving. That's looked like a white ball before one. After 3 overs, end of 3 overs, Hurricanes CC 10 for 0. The Hurricanes have started to find their feet after a very slow beginning. A boundary in the over helps push the score into double digits, but the Comet bowlers are still firmly in the control. The Hurricanes have survived the early storm and now need to build a partnership. Comets, meanwhile, will be eyeing a breakthrough to make their dominance. Good start from the bowler again, a dot ball. Previous over, he did a maiden. Back to back, two dot balls, and settles for a single. Dot dot, and finally a single. The pressure remains on Hurricanes as the bowler continues to keep the pressure mounting. Every run is counted. And here comes the stump. Good breakthrough. A moment of brilliance behind the stumps. The batter steps out looking to break the shackle and misses the ball completely, and the wicketkeeper does the rest in flash. After a long period of dot balls and tight bowling, the breakthrough finally arrives. The new batter now walk in with the team needing a steady rebuild. Good start for the bowler again, a dot ball. Dot, dot, single, and again a dot, dot, single, then a wicket and a dot. Good shot, but they have to settle only for 2 runs. After 4 overs, it's 13 for 0. After losing a wicket, the batter are showing some aggression. A well-timed boundary races away. End of 4 overs, Hurricane CC are 13 for 1. The Hurricanes need a partnership and a few boundaries to get their innings moving, while Comets will sense an opportunity to tighten the screws even further. That settles in no man land. Good try, but it was a difficult one. That is a nick and a 4. Good use of the pace. Easy single. Settles for a easy single. End of 5 overs. Hurricanes CC 20 for 1. The Hurricanes have finally started to build some momentum after a slow start. 7 runs from the over helps push the score to 20, but the Comets still hold the upper hand after the excellent opening spell. This is the crucial over for both sides. Hurricane will want to capitalize on the fielding restrictions and finish the power play on a positive note, while Comets will be eyeing another breakthrough. That's a lovely 6. Good start of the over. That's out of here. The 6 could be spark Hurricanes needed. With the power play coming to an end, they will now look to finish the over strongly and carry the momentum into the middle overs. Nice gap, and they will settle for 2 runs. That's a lovely comeback with a dot ball. Lovely dot ball, back to back 2 dots. That's a 6 again. Back to back sixes in this over will take them to 34 for 1. Still last ball to go. And here comes the end of Wesley's inning. Good out. End of power play. Hurricane CC 34 for 2 after 6 overs. The final over of power play brought a plenty of action. A big six helped the scoring rate, but come and strike back with another crucial wicket to keep the Hurricanes in check. After 6 overs, 34 for 2, run rate 5.67, wickets in hand 8. Good start for the batting team. Good start with a single. That's a lovely shot in the gap for a single. That's a quick running between the wickets and keeping the strike. That's a good dot ball. Good comeback. Back to back two dot balls. Last ball of the over. That's a lovely dot ball again. Three dots in a row and over. End of 7 overs. Hurricanes is 37 for 2. A quiet over from the Hurricane as Comets continues to keep the things tight in the middle overs. Just 3 runs come from this over and the pressure is steadily building on the batting side. After 7 overs, 37 for 2, run rate 5.29 and wickets in hand 8. Match situation. Comets are firmly in the control at this moment. Hurricanes need a partnership and a couple of big overs to shift the momentum back in their favor before the game slips away. That's a lovely dot ball. That's a call for catch and out. Lovely catch taken. That's a good start of the over with the dot ball. Back to back two dot balls. Pressure still mounting on the batting team. That's a chance for run out and it's safe. That was a risky single. End of 8 overs, Hurricane CC 40 for 3. Comets tied their grip on the match with another crucial breakthrough just when the Hurricanes were looking to rebuild. A wicket falls. That's a good quick single, good running between the wickets. Lovely dot ball. That's a lovely running between the wickets for a single. That's a good dot ball again. End of 9 overs, the Comets are firmly on the top. Another excellent over with just 2 runs conquered. The pressure continued to mount on Hurricane batters. Good start of the over with a dot ball. That's a lovely running between the wickets for 2 runs and a base. That was a bad throw and overthrows for 2 runs. That's a easy 2 runs. That's a lovely try, but couldn't get the catch. Lovely running between the wickets. End of 10 overs, Hurricanes CC 52 for 3. A much needed over for Hurricanes. He got some momentum. 50 run mark. Halfway through the innings, 52 on the board, 7 wickets in hands, and everything to play for in the final 10 overs. That's a lovely gap and good stop. And they have to settle for only 2 runs. There's a close catch, but out of reach. That's a easy single. The fielders are a bit struggling with the right-handed batsman and the left-handed batsman. Lovely shot for 6 runs. End of 11 overs, Hurricanes CC 63 for 3. The Hurricanes are finally building some momentum. A productive over yields 11 runs, pushing the score past 60 and giving the innings much needed boost. After a shaky start, this partnership is beginning to take shape. The Hurricane will now be eyeing a total somewhere around 120-130 if they can maintain the momentum through the middle overs. Good comeback and a dot ball. Easy two. That's a lovely stop and a dot ball. That's a easy one run. That is settled for one run. That's only one run. End of 12 overs, 68 for 3. Quieter over after a recent acceleration, but Hurricane continued to rebuild steadily. 5 runs added to this total, keeping wickets intact and setting the stage for the later charge. Good start of the over with a dot ball. Now to settle only for one run. Nice quick dot ball. That's a wide ball. Extra run added to the scoreboard. That's a good dot ball again. That's a good shot, and they have to settle for. Oh, they made it. They got 2 runs. Good running between the wickets. End of 13 overs. Hurricanes is 73 for 3. The Hurricane continued their steady rebuild. Another 5 runs added to the total. And more importantly, the partnership remains intact as they prepare for the final push. 7 overs remaining. Hurricane have wickets in the bank and will aiming for the strong finish. Can they push towards the 120 plus mark? That's a good breakthrough finally. That was a nice catch from the bowler. Just when Hurricanes were looking to accelerate, Comets strike immediately in the over. Gone a huge breakthrough for Comets. The batter dubs to the very first of the 14th over, ending a promising partnership. Hurricanes were building nicely, but this wicket puts the brakes on their plans for the later surge. 73 for 4 now. The next few overs could decide whether Hurricanes reach a competitive total or fall well short of their target. Dot ball again. for 4 now. The next few overs could decide whether Hurricanes reach a competitive total or new batters comes in. Good start of the over, wicket and a dot. That's a good running between the wickets for 3 runs. That's a good comeback. Dot ball. That's a dot again. That's a lovely shot in between the fielders. Good gap and settle for 2 runs. End of 14 overs, 78 for 4. A decent recovery after losing a wicket early in the over. Hurricane added 5 runs and importantly avoid any further damage as they head into the final 6 overs. Ooh, that was almost, and they go for 3 runs. Good running between the wickets. Safe land and settle for only 1 run. Good on ball. Oh, that's a nice gap and settle for easy 2 runs. End of 15 overs, 83 for 4. As they move past 80 mark, 5 runs added, but with only 5 overs remaining, they will be looking to significant increase in the score rate. That was a close one. 16th over running, and it's 115 for 4. And again a base. They have to settle low for 1 run. Quick running between the wickets. What a lovely shot, and a misfield, and settles for 2 runs. That's a good over. Yeah, after 17 overs, it's 119 for 4. There is some issue with the app, so you cannot see the score on the screen. End of 17 overs, Hurricane CC 119 for 4. What a turnaround. Hurricanes have exploded in the last 2 overs, smashing 36 runs and completely shifting the momentum of the innings. 3 overs remaining and Hurricanes are flying. The Comets need wickets immediately, otherwise this total would become very challenging chase. That's a free hit. Settles for 1 run. The Hurricanes have thrown cautious to win after laying the foundation. The batters are now targeting every scoring opportunity. Big shots are coming out, the fielders are under pressure, and Cummins bowlers are searching for answers. That's a good stop and dot ball. That's a lovely running between the wickets and the chance for run out and couldn't capitalize it. Good over so far. That's a lovely ball for a dot. After 18 overs, 128 for 4. Last 2 overs. That's 3 runs. After end of 18 overs, Hurricanes EC 128 for 4. And the first ball, they got 3 runs. That's a lovely shot, and they have to settle for only 1 run. One more good ball, just a single. They're trying for a big shots, but they are not getting it big, only singles. And a 6. That's into the stands. That's a lovely shot into the stands. Much needed. 6. That's a 3 runs. After 19 overs, it's 143 for 4. What a shot. Oh, the fence for 6 runs. After 19 overs, it's 143 for 4, and the first ball of 20th over for 6 runs. What a 6. The 150 mark is now within the touching distance with the 5 balls still remaining. Good ball and settles for a single run. Ooh, what a shot! All the way straight, and good stop for 2 runs. That's a good boundary, much needed boundary. That's a quick single. That's a miscommunication and out. Last ball, 155 runs in 19.5, and one last ball remaining. Let's see if they can go for a big one. That's a shot into the stands. Inning completed. Hurricane CC 161 for 5 after 20 overs. What a sensational finish from the Hurricanes after struggling 83 for 4 after 15 overs. They exploded in final 5 overs to post a comfortable 161 for 5. Ready since start. That's a good dot ball. That's a lovely four. That's a one run and a bye. That's a lovely running between the wickets for one run. Again a bias. Hey Wesley. Hey Wesley. Oh, sorry. The score, because the app is not working, so I just wanted to check. I already messaged them, no reply. I will check it. That's okay. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. What a shot into the stands. A long six. That's a good running between the wickets. That's a easy running between the wickets for a single. That's a good running between the wickets.
निर्मल भाई 26.
After 3 overs, it's 26 for 0. Lovely shot for 4 runs. Opener have come out with a positive intent and are attacking to the Hurricane bowlers at over 9 runs per over. That's a lovely comeback from the bowler for a dot ball. Good dot ball, back to back dot balls. Three dot balls in a row. Lovely running the wickets for 1 run. And here we go, first wicket. End of 4 overs, Comets 31 for 1, breakthrough for Hurricanes after a blazing start by the openers. Hurricane finally get a wicket they desperately needed. The run rate remains healthy, but the breakthrough could shift the momentum. After 4 overs, 31 for 6, the target is 173. Uh, 4 overs, 31 for 4. That's only one run. They thought it went for a 4, but it's only one run. That's a good start. Dot ball, a new batsman on strike. Back to back dot balls. Pressure is building up. That's a good single, easy single. They need to get a big in this over to chase the big target. That's a white ball. Extra run added to the scoreboard, and they will be happy to take it. They have to settle for a single. End of 5 overs. Comets, you see, the Hurricanes are slowly clawing their way back into the contest. After the early wickets, they have tightened the screws and just 5 runs in this over. This is a massive over in the context. Comets need to make most of the fielding restriction before the field spread out. The next 6 balls could be crucial. A 12 or 15 runs over the swings momentum back to the Comets, while the wicket could firmly put Hurricanes in control. After 5 overs, it's 36 for 1. Record run rate is 9.13. Current run rate is 7.20. That's a lovely running between the wickets for a single. That's a good dot ball. That's a wide ball and a single. So 2 runs added to the scoreboard. That's a single plus over through 4 runs, total 5 runs added to the scoreboard. End of power play. Cummins CC 51 for 1. After 6 overs, a strong finish to power play. Cummins collect 15 runs from the final over, bringing the chase right back on the track. 6 overs down, the chase is beautifully posed. Cummins have laid a solid foundation, but Hurricanes know that one wicket could open the door. The middle overs are where the match will won or lost. That's a easy one by. That's a lovely running between the wickets and keeping the score tickling. Keeping the score ticking. That's a good comeback dot ball. That's a good ball again. Back to back two dots. And a single. Miss overthrows, and after 7 overs, 55 for 1. 55 for 1, a tight over from the Hurricanes after an expensive power play finish. Just 3 runs come from over, helping the scoring side remain in a bit control. Seven overs gone, 55 on the board. The game remains firmly balanced, but Hurricanes have won this round with a tidy over. That's a lovely running between the wickets for 1 run. The partnership is building. And Hurricanes need a breakthrough. That's a lovely shot between the fielders for a single. Quick running between the wickets. That's a lovely running between the wickets. Three balls and three singles. That's a lovely shot in the gap for 4 runs. Turns out to be a very productive over for batting side. Single, 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 and a 4. 2 more balls to go. 7 runs so far. That's a lovely gap. And 2 runs. Last ball. End of 8 overs. Comets 64 for 1. Momentum swinging back to the batting side. It's collected 10 runs from this over, keeping themselves firmly in the hunt and putting pressure back on the Hurricanes. 8 overs down, 64 on the board. The required run rate is hovering around 9 and over, and is constant and perfect position for an excellent finish. Just rotating strike. Good way to build the partnership. That's a huge six. What a shot, what a shot. 50 for the batsman. 2 balls, 7 runs. Quite expensive over so far. 4 balls to go. What a lovely shot in the gap for 4 runs. What are we? 3 legal deliveries and 11 runs so far. A very expensive over for the bowling side. 3 balls to go. Two balls to go. Wow, what a shot again for 4 runs. Very expensive over. Last ball to go. 15 runs and 5 balls. That's a wide extra run added to the scoreboard. 16 runs so far. Ooh, that's a chance for a catch, but it was above the fielder's head. And they will settle for 2 runs. What an expensive over. After 9 overs, the Comets AC 82 for 1. Game on. Comet are making a serious statement in the chase. Outstanding over brings 18 runs, and the batting side is now firmly in the control. Lovely shot into the gap for 4 runs. 2 balls, 5 runs. Costly over. Turning out to be a costly over again. Ooh, that's a good comeback with the dot ball. What a ball, what a ball, what a ball. It's a mess and a dot ball. 2 more balls to go. Lovely comeback from the bowling bowler. Just 5 runs from 4 balls. Ooh, that's huge. Went into the stands for a 6 runs. The batsman is playing aggressive cricket from the batsman. 5 balls, 11 runs. Last ball to go. Ooh, one more 6. Back to back 2 sixes. End of 10 overs. Comets CC 99 for 1. The chase is firmly in Comets control. Another big over takes them 99 at the halfway mark. And they are now just 1 run away from well deserved 100. 10 overs gone, 99 on the board, and Comets are cruising. Unless Hurricanes can produce something special, this chase is heading in one direction. Good start of the over with the dot ball. Ooh. That's a base and 1 run. 3 balls, 1 run. Quite a decent over. Hundred on scoreboard. Good comeback. Good over so far. 4 balls, 1 run. 2 balls to go. What over? What over? Just 1 run from 5 balls, last ball to go. That's a dot again. Only 1 run from this over. End of 11 overs. Comets CC 100 for 1. Milestone reached, but credit to the Hurricane bowlers for a super over giving just 1 run and applying some much needed pressure. 11 overs gone, 100 on board. The chase is still in Comets' favor, but Hurricanes have firmly managed to apply the brakes. That's a good start for the batting side with the extra run added to the scoreboard, and they'll be happy to take that. One more wide. Two wides in a row. Can see the pressure on the bowling side. One more wide. Three wides. 3 balls, 3 wides. 3 extras so far. The over did not start yet. Just a single. Two balls, 4 runs. That's a lovely shot between in the gap. That's 3 runs. Quite a expensive over. 7 runs in 3 balls. Two balls to go. Two balls to go. Ooh, what a shot, what a shot. But the ball in no man's land, just for 1 run. Last ball to go. After 12 overs, the Comets CC 109 for 1. Comets continue to march towards the target. After a quiet 11th over, the batter responds with 9 runs, keeping the chase comfortably under control. 12 overs gone, 109 on the board. The chase is progressing smoothly, but one wicket can still change the complexity of this game. Runs needed 64 from 48 balls. Required run rate is 8. Current run rate is 9.08. Start with a wide. Extra run added to the scoreboard. The scoreboard is ticking very fast. That's a good comeback. A dot ball after a wide. That's a single and a base. Two balls, two runs. Decent over so far. Lovely running between the wickets for a single. Three balls, three runs. That's a good running between wickets. End of 13 overs. Comets easy 115 for 1. Comets edge closer to the victory. Another steady over brings 6 runs and batting side remains firmly in the control with plenty of wickets in hand. 13 overs down, 115 on board. The chase is well set up, but cricket has a habit of changing quickly. Can Harry Kane find a spark? .58 from 48 balls. Sorry, 58 from 42 balls. The finally much needed wicket. Much needed wicket, a big wicket. Rathwik got out. So big wicket come to an end. Rathwik with 83 runs missed his century. Good stop. That's a good run in between wickets for a one run. Three balls, a wicket, and 2 runs. That's a very good over so far. That's a lovely way to start for a six. 5 balls and 9 runs. Very decent over for batting team. Last ball to go. After 14 overs, Comets CC 125 for 2, a wicket, but Comment remains firmly on the course. There he can finally get another breakthrough, but batting side continues to keep the chase under control. 14 overs gone, 125 on the board. The equation's simple now. 48 needed from 36 balls. Comments are favourite, but Hurricanes aren't done fighting yet. There's a chance for a catch, but missed. That was a close one. Quite difficult. They managed to get a single run. That's a lovely comeback from the bowling side so far. 3 balls and 1 run. That's an extra run added to the scoreboard, 1 run. Four balls, 2 balls to go. That's a white ball. 2 balls to go. Last ball. After 15 overs, Comets CC 128 for 2, a quiet over at the crucial stage. Hurricanes pull back nicely, just giving 3 runs and keeping the faith hope alive. 45 needed in 5 overs, 45 runs, 30 balls. So 5 overs to go, 45 needed. The next over could be decisive. decisive. Comets finish strongly, or can Hurricane create some late drama? Oh, that's a lovely shot over the fence and went all the way for 4 runs. Much needed boundary at this point of time. That's a good start for batting team. 1 ball, 4 runs, 5 balls to go. That's in the gap and again a 4. 2 balls, 8 runs. That's a lovely running between the wickets for 2 runs. Quite expensive over so what? 10 runs from 3 balls. That was a close but good running between the wickets. That's a nice running between the wickets. Last ball to go. 12 runs so far. That was a close one, but they have to settle for only one run, 141. End of 16 overs. Comets CC 141 for 2. That's a game changing over. Comets smashed 13 runs and move within touching distance of target. The pressure is now firmly on the Hurricanes. 4 overs remaining, 32 runs required. Comets have one hand on the trophy, but Hurricanes are still searching for the last twist. 32 from 24 balls. That's a good ball, good comeback, and a dot ball. That went all the way to 6 into the stands. Lovely running between wickets. 4 balls and 8 runs. And that's a much needed wicket. Wicket. Hurricane strike again. Just as Comets were cruising towards the target, Hurricanes have found another breakthrough to keep the contest alive. 24 needed from 19 balls. Comets remains in control, but Hurricane refused to go away. He is set for an exciting finish. New batsman on crease. Last ball to go. Good start from the new batsman. That's a lovely running between the wickets for 3 runs. Seventeen overs, 152 for 3. End of 17 overs, 152 for 3. Comets are almost there. Twenty-one needed in 3 overs. That's a lovely 2 runs. What a shot, what a shot. And went all the way for 4 runs. 3 balls, 6 runs so far. Four balls, 6 runs. And that's a wicket. .5 overs. Comets CC 158 for 4. Another wicket. Hurricane aren't done yet. Just when Comet looked ready to cruise home, Hurricane strike again. The chase side is still in strong position, but the bowling team is making them every run on every run. 15 needed from 19 balls. Comets are favourites, but Hurricanes have injected some late suspense into the chase. And that's over. What an over from the Hurricane. No runs added after the wicket at 17.5, and suddenly the pressure has shifted ever so slightly. 2 overs remain, 15 runs needed. The Hurricane have dragged themselves back into the contest, but Comets are still favourites with 6 wickets in hand. This match isn't over yet. That's a lovely running. Three balls, 4 runs. Lovely running between wickets for 2 runs. 8 of 7 balls. 6 of 6 needed. Last over, 6 balls, 6 runs needed. What over, what over. End of 19 overs. Come and see 167 for 4. Pressure. What a pressure. Come and deliver what it matters more. Collecting 9 runs from the over. moving it to break of victory. 6 needed of 6, 1 over, one final twist perhaps, or will Comets complete a super chase? Battle up for thrilling finish. What a mess field. 6 needed and it went all the way for 4. Now 2 needed and 4 balls. Just 2 runs needed and 4 balls. What a chase, what a chase. That's a massive boundary. Bring back the calm, picking up perfectly. Just 1 needed now. The tension is unbearable now. Cummins CCR just 1 run away from completing a remarkable chase. 1 from 4 balls. And a wicket again. 1 of 3 balls. Can you believe it? Just when Cummins were on run away from the victory, Harry Kane strikes. The batter departs under immense pressure, and suddenly the match has another twist. Harry Kane players are roaring with excitement while Cummins still need the winning run. 1 from 3 balls. Every ball now feels like a match winning moment. 1 run needed, 3 balls remaining, and the pressure has suddenly shifted to the new batter walking in. It can have kept the door slightly open. Can they force a miracle? Lovely winning run, and Cummins AC has won the match.